Well, good morning from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. The day has arrived for me to go to a place that I've been very much excited and curious to check out, but it's a place that definitely comes with a calculated risk. We are going to be heading to Mogadishu, Somalia. This is obviously a country that really on the ground we really don't know what it's like at all. We know there's going to be a lot of devastation. It's going to be very, very different types of living standards than what we're used to in the States. Mogadishu is going to be a completely different animal from anywhere else that I've ever been, from what I understand. We're just going to be there for a couple days. We have to remember that safety measures are going to be extremely tight. We're going to have guards with AK-47s protecting us. And of all the places to film and see what's going on, this is going to be like one of the most restrictive places I've ever been. So let's go over to the airport and head on to Mogadishu, Somalia.
I'll be honest, I'm definitely feeling a few nerves as we begin heading to the airport, but the tour leader I was with has been here many times with other groups, and he's feeling completely at ease.
It's kind of hilarious. There's nobody here at the complaint department.
I gotta say, that Somali coastline was a thing to see. The waves and swells were huge and dramatic from the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mogadishu, Somalia, and the local climate, quarter past.
When I say security was tight, I mean it was tighter than any other place I can remember. No cameras at all anywhere in the arrivals hall, not just passport control. And there were guards everywhere. We were very quickly escorted to our vehicles. Under no circumstances were we to ever roll down our windows, as they did not want us to get spotted. Our windows were all heavily tinted, as you can probably see. We are going to be in the green zone, but Al-Shabaab could be anywhere at any time. Our guides and drivers were communicating with both mobile phones and those handheld radios. This traffic is nuts, but our driver safely got us to the hotel.
Camel Construction Company. Yeah.
Somali Chess Championships.
Well, we made it to the hotel in Mogadishu. Oh my gosh, to say that the drive over here was tense would be an understatement. We went through, I think, 5 different checkpoints, and every single one of them was either just a maze of turns. There were some of them that had like those concrete roadblocks in the way that you had to serpentine your way through like 6 or 7 times, and just as soon as you got into past the 3rd one, I think that gets you into the green zone, then oh my god, the tuk-tuks are everywhere here, and I cannot tell you how many near crashes I almost saw of cars, tuk-tuks, or passengers, or just people on the sidewalk. They just indiscriminately go to the other side of the road if there's no traffic, and just right into oncoming traffic, wrong side of the road. That's just totally acceptable here. And of course the security is super, super tense here, so I'm not sure what our recording experience situation is going to be like. I'll do my best. Right now we're just taking a little break and refresher, and then we'll go out for some lunch.
Lunch was not too far away at a well-known Somali chef's restaurant.
Look at this spread.
After being greeted with a fruit salad, we were presented with a buffet-style lunch with rice, chicken, fish, goat, and vegetarian options. And they were all great.
This rice is amazing. I know, who would have thought Somalia would be the best place we had rice? It's flavored perfectly.
We all left feeling quite stuffed and gave our leftovers to our gunmen and locals. Another thing I've noticed is that we seem to be taking several random streets and turns and go in circles sometimes. I'm guessing that's also to help throw off any unfriendlies. Our next stop is to visit a salt flat a little ways outside the city, but still in the green zone. Note the stripes of red within the salt flats there.
It's actually really cool to see the salt there with the red sand. It's very exotic looking. Go look at this. I mean, it's pretty cool. There's little crystals of that everywhere here.
There's another thing I never thought I'd be doing, walking among some salt flats along the beach in Mogadishu, Somalia, of all places in the world. It's funny where life ends up taking you.
We are going to go just a little bit further south to a beach. Apparently this road, if you stay on it, will take you all the way to Kenya. Unfortunately, before you hit Kenya, Al-Shabaab will hit you. It was unnerving to hear how close we were to them.
Everyone seems to be wearing PFDs. There's a lot going on here. It is sadly very dirty, but this is also, gosh, if this was cleaned up, this is beautiful. That island over in the distance, I'm just looking at it right now. I got kids out here having fun, families seem to be having fun, and still feeling good. I'm still really glad I came. Well, we went to the beach in Somalia. We did not see any pirates.
Our last stop of the day was at an amazing sand dune with some cool looking sand.
Whee!
And it came with some amazing views too.
And now we're at these beautiful red dunes. Look at the color of this sand. This is beautiful up here. And the views of the beach and Mogadishu in the distance. This is a pretty cool spot. By the way, it's really
Then it was a long drive back to the city. We stretched our legs with a quick walk back to the hotel.
Who would have thought it'd be raining here? Oh my god. It actually feels really good.
Made it safe.
Wow, I don't even know what to say to the first day. It's getting a little late at night, and this room does share like a very thin door with one of my neighbors next door, so I don't want to talk too loudly and disturb them, but the only words I have to describe today are intense. I mean, having to go around with security guards, we have 4 security guards for every 3 of us, make sure that we're safe from Al-Shabaab, which is very much in the area, not in the green zone where we're at, but you never know, you don't want to take that chance. Drivers are just plowing through potholes, and it seems like driving on the correct side of the road is more of a suggestion than a rule. Enjoy going to these kinds of places. I'm still very glad that I came. I want to experience what other places are like outside of Western culture. I've done mission work before in more developed countries than Somalia. I look around here and wonder, is the work that I used to do even possible here? It is an absolute privilege to be able to see this part of the world. All right, so with that, I'm going to say goodnight, and we'll see you for another, I'm sure, very intense and action-packed day in Mogadishu.